couple of families, singer. I think it's terrible. But wait a minute. Can you- Some young guys, uh, boys, they said with me, I want to play a game, and not about this kind of games for whose game, basically. And so they played other games, and when the guys wanted so that the girls don't could play with us, the field about feel us. So I wanted out, and so they met, and so I was a guard, and so they was evil, more evil, and wanted to hide the clothes of one girl, and so I did, and so so I get all blame of the game because I was tallest, but youngest in the head, and so I, so I get this later on and get the fairies it called swimmer follow the yeah, and it's a kind of little heart attack, and so was it one time I got heart attack? That was when I was with the kindergarten up on the Bjerget, and so I fall down on the stone, but I didn't break anything or feel anything. There are many stones, but yeah, there's one stone was bigger than the others. But it did, and yeah, so I didn't know what happened, and so it was further. So some months I found I wanted to have a woman, but because children just bullies me because I played with dolls and cars and Legos and my computer was when I was about 9, 10 years old, and so I was in the family we was playing doctor games, and so I got feeling for her, and really was glad for her. Hope she was glad for me, but so my family split us together. So from together from from us, and so I found that's why I guess was I could buy a puch maxi, and so I drive in the yard, and I was 10 years old, and so I was saying how to explain, and yeah. So once my father said I could like try to handelsskolan, and then we can also drive the handelsskolan parking place. And so once me and a friend, he he said we could trade. So I was oh yeah, it's not my puck, so puck maxi. So we trade the scooters and puck, Yamaha Aerox and puck maxi. And so we drive to the city and drive around. So when I was home, so we tried again. And so my father was angry, and I said to my father, I didn't try with my puck. My father couldn't laugh. And so later on, I found a girlfriend, and so I was four, 4 or 5 months later, I found out she was been cheating, basically, and yes, so I was sad and tried to do suicide. So I went to the relationship, I found another one. So we tried, and so she blamed me for rape. I didn't do. It was a condom mistake after 6 months after without condom. And so 1 week after 2 weeks in Denmark with my family, uh, travel. And so I come back and so the sex 1 2 weeks and so she's used to try the condom the first time. And so we tried and it worked badly. I was keeping having a little one. And so I took the condom off and and took it in, and so we fucked. And so that you pull out, so she said, did you have the condom on? So I don't know why. So she was mad. Some years later, I found out that I was thinking about she had sex with one that Polly in Fair Islands. And that was sad. So she blamed that I raped her because she was cheating on him. And now this 15 years later, she's keep lying and is very tired and sick. Uh, But now she's fat. She guarantee also blamed the waters. So Paolo said also later, some years later, he trusts better me than her because she is confusing and crazy. So that was good that he said that to me. He's a good friend. But, if he's going to talk to me again, so I would be happy to see him because he was leaving my heart a little bit. But still sad, saying blaming with the Faroe Islands, with the land where I live. That little bit blames me, but it's a little bit more, but I still hear noises of it in my brain. And sort of people is talking bullshit, and I don't know what they basically are talking about. And so was a friend learning me as I was 11 skipping. I was to 13 and I was the second relationship as I was blamed. And one day called Edwin, my nickname Edward, where this come from. He learned me to masturbate and use words, or bad words, to masturbate and with videos to find one.